Let's take out the 6A quarterfinals. 9-1 Mounds View, 9-1 Totino-Grace, and what a game. Mounds View took a 13-0 lead thanks to a pair of touchdown passes by Joe Fredrickson, but long after our cameras left, it took a complete U-turn.
Ensuing kickoff, though, Ben Mazenga with a nice return. Totino scored 3 second-half touchdowns and win this game 21-19. As Mounds View scores late and misses a 2-point conversion.
Totino-Grace scored all 21 of its points in the fourth quarter to stun Mounds View 21-19. Wow. Mounds View scored with 18 seconds left but could not convert the 2-point conversion. And it's Totino-Grace moving on to the semifinals. There it is, 21-19 over Mounds View. Meanwhile, unbeaten Rosemount facing 9-1 Lakeville North, and what a shocker as Lakeville North rallies for a couple of fourth quarter touchdowns to stun the Irish 14-13, both on passes from quarterback Kyle Rodas to wide receiver Connor Flack. Here's the game winner. Check this play out. Great fake, beating both defenders. That's your game-winning touchdown. Rosemount, the number 2 seed behind Eden Prairie, lost for the first time after 10 straight wins. Lakeville North moves on to the semis next week.
First quarter, Eastridge gets on the board first. Seth Green sneaks it in from about a foot out. It's 7-0. Then he hits Bobby Remke, and it's 14-0 Raptors late in the second quarter. At this point, all Eden Prairie had mustered was 3 punts. And then everything changed. On the next play, Grantham Gillard to J.D. Spielman, an 80-yard touchdown. Eden Prairie down 14-7 at the half.
14-0 on Eden Prairie, and then this happened. Grantham Gillard to J.D. Spielman. That's an 80-yard touchdown, and the Eagles are down 14-7 at halftime. Third quarter. Talk about stealing the show. Wow, J.D. Spielman. A 53-yard touchdown run that tied the game at 14. But the next run may be even better. Watch Spielman bounce and then bounce again and then somehow find the end zone on a 13-yard touchdown, and then for good measure, or 13-yard run rather, to the 2, and then for good measure, Will Raines would score the first of 2 for him.
Gives them their first lead of the night, 21-14, and not long after that, they ice it away. Raines this time going 69 yards for the touchdown. They tack on another score after that. 35 unanswered points for Eden Prairie in a 35-14 win.
It took leaders. It took a lot of it. You know, we were in the locker room. 4 or 5 players step up, you know, they started like yelling, hollering and stuff, you know, everyone was having fun in the locker room. We came out with our heads up and we came out ready to play.
And we got the momentum, and football's the momentum, and our kids are champions. You know, I mean, we may not be the best team, but we are champions, and we're going to play like champions throughout, and you're going to have to beat us in 4 quarters.
Highlights in this one, Prior Lakes in white, little razzle-dazzle inside handoff. Cullen Souter, 47 yards down to the 5. Isaac Collins, a game touchdown-saving tackle. Then Jacob Rasonke would score. Prior Lake takes the lead, 7-0. Maple Grove would answer. Big pass. Brad Davison to Adam Brandt, who's had a great year. 25 yards down to the 5. It would set up Kyle Anderson for a touchdown run, tied it at 7. No other scoring until this field goal in the fourth quarter to win it for Maple Grove. Tyler Knutson knocks it home, and the Crimson win tonight to advance. They'll play Eden Prairie. 10-7 was the final over Prior Lake. So the 6A semifinals set for next Thursday and Friday look like this. It's going to be Totino-Grace and Lakeville North facing off on Thursday, and then on Friday, Maple Grove and Eden Prairie in the 6A semis. Tonight up at St. Cloud, St. Michael-Albertville beat Bemidji 29-14. The rest of the games in 5A will all be played on Saturday.
Yes, ladies, a great night for football. And your St. Michael-Albertville Knights against Bemidji. Jackson Greenwald to Isaiah Weston. That's how you draw it up. Well done. They struck again. This time Greenwald will go to Landon Riddle. And they have the lead once he sneaks in. But Bemidji got back in it. James Hendricks here will find Grant Theraldson. Both teams throwing the ball well, but the Knights got the better of it. St. Michael-Albertville 29, Bemidji 14.
Good or what? Nice run here by Adam Elliott, 27 yards. Both these teams undefeated, a rematch from the Prep Bowl. Robbie Grimsley takes it in the second quarter. Touchdown run, 6-0. After a muffed punt, Marcus Hahn, the quarterback for Hutch, finds Grant Baumans open on the touchdown pass. The Hutch Tigers off to a little bit of a slow start tonight. Then they really picked it up. 45-14 the final. They advance to the semifinals. Now Cloquet. This game was over in the first quarter. Marquise Bridges from Billy Hart, touchdown pass, and it's 7-0. A little bit later, same guy, Bridges, on the punt return. Watch this. He'll take it 55 yards for the touchdown, and the Islanders are out in front, 21-0 at this point. Defense does it too. Isaac Hodge, the linebacker. Watch this. The Lumberjacks trying to move the ball in offense. There's pressure. There's a pick, and Hodge will take it for a 19-yard touchdown. De La Salle led 48-0 at halftime. They win big tonight, 55-21, so they will face Hutch in the semifinals next week. The other two games in 4A played tomorrow, South St. Paul and Stewartville, and Rocchesterre against Becker.
Oh, Blooming Prairie came to Richfield to face Minneapolis North. The Blossoms built around strong-arm John Rumsa. They like to throw it. He did. This one to Jake Decker, end zone all alone. Blooming Prairie with the lead. The opposing quarterback, well, he's pretty good too. Iowa coaches were there to watch Tyler Johnson. You're about to see why. He's an athlete that can make the pass. That went to Malik Matthew for 6. And oh yeah, Johnson, he's got the feet too. He takes this one himself for the play of the game. The play of the night, really. That is a 95-yard run, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that something? Once he got into the open, you're not going to catch him. And that was the difference in the game. North 14, Blooming Prairie 6 in the 1A quarterfinals.
Hey, Coach, give yourself credit. Nice win. State football quarterfinals tonight in 5A. Spring Lake Park and Faribault. First half, Spring Lake Park up big. That's the interception for Danny Ellers, picked off by Josh Bauer. Spring Lake Park takes advantage of it. Derek Solway to Ryan Amundsen over the middle. Scores for the Panthers. They cruise to a 43-19 win. In Class 3A quarterfinal, Glencoe-Silver Lake. Second quarter, Bucks down 14-0. Luke Shavy finds a wide-open Connor Barnett down for the seam. 50 yards. See you later. Touchdown pass. Bucks down. Now 14-7, but the Panthers answer. Keaton Anderson rolling out of the pocket, fires back across the field to Teddy Peterson for the score. Glencoe-Silver Lake goes on to win 20-14. Other prep football scores tonight in 5A. Simley beating Sartell. St. Stephen's by 24. Mankato West crushes Jefferson. In 4A, Stewartville past South St. Paul, and Becker blanks Rocchesterre. In 3A, Piers knocking off Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, and New London Spicer topping Esco. Rochester Lourdes taking care of business over St. Croix Lutheran tonight in 2A. Holdingford beats Moose Lake Willow River 37-8, and Pipestone over Norwood Young America. In 1A, Dawson Boyd and Bram both moving on with wins. Also, Minneota blanks New Ulm Cathedral. And in 9-man, Grand Meadow and Edgerton Ellsworth both winning this afternoon.